Hey, Don Georgievich here with Job Interview Tools. In this video, I'm going to show you how to write your job objective statement on your resume. A job objective statement is very important because it communicates to an employer the type of job that you're seeking. Now, there is some controversy on whether you should use them or not. Some people feel they're outdated, but I totally disagree. I think it's so much better to communicate upfront to an employer what type of job that you're looking for. That way they don't have to read your entire resume to figure out what you want. Makes sense, right? Yeah, I thought so. So, to write your job objective, what I want you to do is ask yourself the following questions here. Basically, what is the title of the job that you're looking for? It could be marketer, it could be accountant, financier, whatever. Just put that down. And then write down what type of work that you want to do. And then in what industry. And now it's as simple as you create a statement that sums up your answers to those questions into a qualifying job objective statement. So let's take a look at, let's look at the wrong way first because most people do it the wrong way. Here's an example of a weak job objective statement to work in an ever-challenging environment that will utilize my skills as a controller in the fast food industry. And that's not bad, but I think we could do a lot better. I mean, for one, it kind of sounds like what everybody else is doing. A statement like this kind of sounds like everybody else's, to work in an ever-challenging environment. Everybody wants to be challenged and to utilize my skills. It's all just a bunch of cliched phrases. Now here's a better way to write your objective. Seeking a controller position in the wholesale foods industry. So what we had before was to work in an ever-challenging environment that will utilize my skills as a controller in the food industry. Or seeking a controller position in the wholesale foods industry. I think that's much better. So let's take a look at what that looks like on our resume. There, you see, we've got objective, seeking a senior controller position in the wholesale foods industry. And that's exactly what it's going to look like. Now, optionally, you can take this objective and you can make those all capitalized like that if you want. Up to you. A resume is all about you and what you want. And that's really about it. Let's take a look at a couple more examples of how you can write your objective. Okay, so let's look at another one here. Here's another example of a weak objective. Results-oriented professional seeks project management position in high-tech manufacturing industry. This is weak because it uses a very cliched phrase, results-oriented. I hate it. Employers hate it. Interviewers hate it. And it's used by everybody on the planet. It's just an awful way to start off any sentence. Everybody's results oriented. You don't want to go around saying that you are. Instead, talk about the results you deliver. So here's a better way to write that. Objective, seeking a senior project management role in the high-tech manufacturing industry. Simple, right? That's what I thought. It's not too hard. Just put a little bit of thought into it, got some examples there. Another thing I like about a job objective statement is that it tells prospective employers what type of job that you are looking for. And when you can nail this down yourself, when you know exactly what you're looking for, this is going to help you focus everything else on your resume towards that target job. And it's going to help you write a more focused resume that has a much better chance of getting you the interview, because it's a lot easier to find a job when you know exactly what you're looking for. If you're just out there looking around, you're willing to take anything, then you're lacking focus, and that's going to make it a lot harder for you to find a job. So writing your objective is really one of the most important things you can do before you write your resume, because it's going to help set the stage for the rest of your resume. A lot of job seekers, they just like to write a resume that's going to be a catch-all for all employers because they want to appeal to everybody, and that's the worst thing you can do. You don't want to appeal to everybody, because when you try to appeal to everybody, you appeal to nobody. You're much better off having a qualifying resume that disqualifies you for certain employers but makes you highly qualified for other employers. So my advice to you is make the job of the employer a lot easier. Put an objective on there that communicates what you're looking for, what you want to do, and I think you're going to get a much better response rate off of your resume. You're going to get more calls for job interviews than if you had a vague job objective statement up there. Okay, I'll see you in the next video where we talk about how to write a skills summary or an accomplishment section. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.